Hey everyone, James here from the StarCraft 2 Garden site to bring you a quick video on the Terran Orbital Command structure available in StarCraft 2. So yes, it's this rather fancy looking structure right here. It's an upgrade of the existing command center. It requires a barracks to be on the field before you can upgrade the command center to an orbital command. And at the time of this video, it requires 150 minerals to be upgraded. So yes, it's very important building, to say the least, for the Terran's economy and also for the scan ability available as well. So the first and foremost ability is, of course, being able to call down the mule, which just drops down the mule wherever you click, basically. Well, wherever you have vision, so you can't drop it. Yes, can't drop it outside of which you can actually see. And yeah, the mule is basically used to mine minerals at faster rates compared to SCVs, and yeah, generally put, you'll want to be calling down mules as quickly as possible. Although one thing to keep in mind though is that especially if you're playing against an opponent with cloaked units, or likes to use cloaked units, especially on in the game, yeah, you'll sometimes want to save up energy so you can do at least one scan to detect cloaked units as well as hallucinated, borrowed units, that sort of stuff. You can also see what's going on in your opponent's base just by doing a fancy scan. And yeah, the third ability that you normally don't see too often is call down extra suppliers. Now it does, well, it drops additional suppliers, so to speak, but all it really does is just raise the supply generated by a single supply depot by 8, and yeah, generally puts you'll usually not want to use that unless if you absolutely need to get yourself out of a supply block as quickly as possible, because otherwise, because as you can see, it uses the same amount of energy. In fact, it always uses the same amount of energy, but because this ability uses the same amount of energy as calling down the mule, and the mule harvests many more resources than what you'd get from well, saving yourself a supply depot, basically. Yeah, basically you'd usually be better off just summoning a mule, to say the least. So yes, the orbital command, it retains the ability from the command center to be able to lift off. Oops, sorry, to be able to lift off and land, which is pretty useful when expanding to different parts of the map. Usually, your natural expansion, you'll want to create a orbital command, or rather to create a command center and upgrade that to an orbital command and to land it down there, to say the least. Unfortunately, the orbital command cannot pick up SCVs like the command center, and you can't upgrade the orbital command to a planetary fortress or revert it back to a command center, so something just to keep in mind there. So there you go, basic but rather essential structure. So yes, check out the StarCraft 2 Garden site for more information about the Terrans, and until next time, this has been Dame signing off.